Alright guys, this is Pro Airsoftr here with, I guess, another re-review. I haven't put up a video in quite a while. So I figured I'd just do this. I've done this with my AK. I basically bought the AK, done the review a couple of days later, and about 5 or 6 months later, I done a re-review just to let you know things that's wrong with the gun, things that stand out over time, stuff like that. Well, I've had this G36 for, well, close to a year now, Well, probably not a year, a few months, I guess. And I honestly haven't used it that much because I have no magazine, because the magazine that came with the gun sucked freaking crap, like I mentioned in the review, and broke. And I still haven't got a new magazine. I plan on getting a new magazine, probably a few new magazines and some other stuff here in a few. But I have gotten a chance to, use the gun, shoot it, and I can tell you, what's gonna stand out and what's gonna wear down, stuff like that. So basically, I haven't really done nothing to the gun. I have a vertical grip for it, which I guess I'll put on. I do use the vertical grip pretty much all the time now. So, especially with the metal rails on this gun, and me not having any rail, what am I doing? I'm loosening it up. And me not having any rail covers for it, it's best for me to just have a full rip, I guess. So, that's what I've done. So, yeah. Just put a vertical grip on it, and that's about it. I still have the silencer. I guess I'll just throw that on just for looks. I think this gun looks a lot better with a mock silencer, so I guess I'll just put that on there. Actually, one side of the threads ended up stripping out on me, so I just got one side left. And there you go. Here's the gun. But yeah. Alright, well, over time, some bad things I've noticed happen is an FPS drop. The gun was only shooting about 315 FPS, right out of the box, 320. And it's shooting about 300 right now, which is good, but it would be better if the accuracy and range was better, Range is pretty good, but accuracy is not the best with this gun. I'm not sure. Haven't put a tight bore or nothing in it. It's still got the stock barrel and everything. So, but yeah, huge accuracy decrease, FPS decrease. Really, nothing is really wore down. I've really had no complaints. The magazine's just about the only thing. This charging handle used to be really stiff, it was just really screechy and really just tough to pull back. But what I did is just pushed it back and locked it in place and left it like that for a couple hours and let that spring settle in. And now it's, it pulls back pretty simple now. So, but yeah, I guess I'll show that again. Metal hop-up unit comes standard with the gun. Really, the hop-up, it doesn't really, it's not really effective. I've noticed that you can turn the hop-up all the way up, and you don't really see a huge difference from when it was all the way down. So, that's kind of another complaint. But, yeah. So I guess I'll just throw the battery in real quick and just let you know how it shoots. So yeah, just take the handguard off, get a battery here, plug it in, pretty simple. Just take the battery and we'll plug it in. If I turn it around and put it in right. Alright. Now this is what I hate. Everybody says about these G36s, the battery is such a pain to get in. It's really not, alright? I just plug in the battery. All you do is you take the handguard and slip it right on. Give me a second. Oh, I know it's a problem. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand, but there. The barrel, it was like sticking out, but yeah. All right, put the pin back in. Simply push it back in, and there you go. Put the mock suppressor back on. Fiddle screw back on. There we go. And yep, that's it. Guess I'll do a little dry fire test here. By the way, stock still folds, still loose, really loose like it was when it first came out of the box, but that's alright. But do a little firing demonstration. Here's semi-automatic, and here's full auto. So, you know, rate of fire is okay. One of the big reasons is because it's shooting such a low FPS. But another reason is because of SRC's high torque motor they put in here. It really is a good motor. Internals are pretty good. There is, you know, a pretty bad air leak in this gun. It doesn't really have a good air seal. That's one main reason why the FPS is so low. If you was to get a new piston head and a new cylinder, I guarantee you would get a lot better air seal. It would probably be shooting about 340 FPS instead of 300, 315. So, but yep, really nothing's went wrong on it. It's held its own. Nothing externally has broken from the gun. Really no problems internally. I mean, I've had problems, but the same problems that happened right out of the box, you know. So really, it's held its own, and I don't know. It's you know, it's a really decent gun coming from SRC out of Taiwan. Really expect nothing less. Really good gun. So yeah, I guess that's going to be just about it on this re-review. But another thing I'd like to point out, and I know this is asking a lot, but you know, times are tough right now for me, and if there's anybody, I mean anybody at all, you know, that wants to donate, you know, maybe some BBs or something, because I really can't even afford BBs anymore. It's, you know, it's getting pretty bad, and I'd hate to just quit making videos. I really enjoy making videos. I'm going to be downloading a video editing software here pretty soon, so I can make some higher quality videos. Probably get an HD camera too, and you know, if you guys even you know, want to donate some BBs, you know, every little bit helps. I'll you know, send me just a private message on my YouTube inbox, and you know, I'll give you my address and information and stuff, and you know, you can ship it out. That would be really great. And you know, if you just want to donate anything, if you have any spare parts just laying around, you know, for any kind of gun that's just taking up space, anything like that, you know, let me know, and, you know, tell me what it is, and, you know, I could really enjoy, you know, kind of using some of that stuff, because I really can't afford things nowadays. So I know a lot more people's families and parents are doing a lot better than mine. So but yeah, I just figured I'd say that. So really help out a lot, guys. You know, this is literally the only AEG I own right now that actually works, I guess you could say. My AK and P90 broke, so. But what do you expect from a clone? But that just lets you know, stuff coming out of Taiwan. If it ain't coming out of China, it's pretty good stuff. So. But yeah, like I said, any kind of donations of, you know, BBs is really good. You know, I could really use some BBs, or just any kind of spare parts you got laying around that you're not using, you know. It just kind of makes sense if, you know, if you're not using these spare parts, you know, you might as well just give them to somebody else, another fellow airsofter who could really use them, you know what I mean? And I'm really not a rich guy, you know. I live in a trailer, freaking, you know, I don't have hardly nothing. So if you guys could really, you know, help out, that would be really amazing. So but yeah, it's kind of like 4:30 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna hit to bed now. So well, I guess I'll hit you guys up with whatever video I can think of. I think I might do, when I get me a magazine ordered, maybe an accuracy test of the G36. So, yep, this has been, I guess, the re-review of the SRC made G36C. Thanks.